this week's episode of Whimsy with a Z. This is like we have Alice with us. How you doing, Alice?
Howdy.
Okay. Oh man, today's fun. This is the last time I talked to you as a high schooler.
My God.
Oh, and then you have a friend with you, so now like, which is good. Better this one than the first one, because like you're a pro now. Like you've done what, 8, 9 of these things. You're officially a podcaster now.
What can I say?
Do we ever decide on a name for your friend? Just friend. So your friend is sitting right next to you, just watching you?
Well, she ran off somewhere.
Okay. She's like, this is weird.
I think she went to do something. I don't know.
Okay. What'd you have for dinner?
I don't know what it's called. I don't think it has a specific name. It was just like rice with some veggies and some sort of meat.
Okay. Well, I'm running late.
Oh, it was ground beef.
I'm just I like Mondays to record, but if I ever sit down, like I sat down for an hour to get ready to meet with you guys because I have another one today, and then I just pass out, and then I wake up way late. Like I had to buy little crocheted.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cute.
And he fits in a pocket.
Like in the background.
Yeah. You're the coolest person in the world. Oh man.
But it matches.
It does. So, all right. Where are we at? We are. You have how long do you have left of school? You literally have like a week and a half.
This week. This is my last week.
So what day? Friday is your last day?
Yeah.
How exciting is that? Are you like fucking wildly nervous?
Yeah.
Are you a crier? Last day of school, are you gonna cry? You're an emotional fool.
Maybe I'll tear up, but I feel like I'll cry on graduation day.
Oh, okay. Well, now what day is graduation?
Next week, Tuesday.
Oh, that's exciting. Do you have a bunch of people coming out?
I think so.
Do you think your mom will start screaming and yelling when your name is called, even though they like don't do that? Do you think she's gonna do it anyway?
She better.
That's what I'm saying. After you get your diploma, I just need you to yell Whimsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and I'll be like, guys, I'm gonna do a reveal. I am so and so off of Whimsy with the Z.
Oh.
Shout out to Ben.
Like a word acceptance speech. I'd like to thank all of you for your support.
I'm giving a speech like I'm valedictorian.
Right? Oh my gosh. All right. Before we get to the last, all right, we haven't talked to you in a month-ish, a little while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what have we missed? You went to prom.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was cool. We went to Children's Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that looked like so much fun. Your man took some sweet pics.
I know. He squatted down and everything, and he was trying to get angles and stuff.
Did you go to your junior prom?
No, because it was the same day as my cousin's birthday. Mm-hmm.
So you had one prom experience, and it was this year. Did you dance a lot?
I danced for not a lot, just a. Hold on, I'm adjusting. I'm sitting down. I didn't dance a lot. I danced for a bit with my friends, though.
All right. So has anything changed in 25 years? Do the girls dance a bunch, and then your men are off to the side a little bit, and then sometimes come in and sometimes go out? Or was he out there with you while you were dancing?
Well, at first, when we first found my friends and stuff, they were trying to get both of us, but it was like a lot of people on the dance floor. It was like small.
Okay.
So we were like kind of off to the side. And then a while later, he sat like on the side, and I went like in there on the dance floor with my friends.
How
So-
was it to get all dressed up and dolled up?
I was making jokes before, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna roll up in there, freaking all done up, stunting on people, you know. And I wasn't expecting like my whole outfit to come out so good.
So, did you have to do? Who did your hair? Because I know sometimes like that's a big thing, right? Where sometimes some girls go and get their hair done a day or two before, so that way it all looks nice. Did you do any? What kind of prep did you do to get ready for this event?
A couple days earlier, like a couple days before prom, we did like a test run for my hairdo and makeup. And then my mom was able to do it like exactly how I pictured, because I wanted an updo like bun with like some pieces out and curled. I was like, you've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, because the theme was old Hollywood, you know.
Very cool.
So
Yeah.
I was trying to give that.
There you go. I like it. All right. Everybody was safe. Or the driving arrangements. How did you get there and how did you get home?
Well, before prom, me and my boyfriend, we got dropped off at a restaurant that we had a reservation for before prom. His brother dropped us off, and then when we were done eating at the restaurant, we went to a little ice cream place. And then he bought me like little booties to wear, so I was able to take off my heels.
Look at that, man. Oh, we need to talk to him because that's like a pro move.
Yeah. And so I was able to wear those because it, like, where we went to eat, it wasn't that far from the prom place. So we just like walked. We had a little adventure before prom.
All right.
And then
cool.
It was only a couple blocks, and then we got there, and then leaving, we took a lift to his house, and then his dad dropped me off at our apartments.
So there was no like after prom party with a bunch of people?
I actually was technically invited to one, but I didn't go.
If you did go, was it like the big party where there's like 100 of you guys running around getting all drunk and stuff, like those type of party, or was it just like a little small gathering?
Well, depending on the friend that it was, I think she was getting litty.
That's okay. Do kids still like drink or pregame before they go, and or did you see a flask at all? Like it's an old timey, it's old Hollywood.
You saw a flask?
Yeah, there was a blunt at freaking prom. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was in the boys' bathroom. It was.
Stop putting names out.
Oh shit.
Hey, don't worry about it. I can take them out. I just have to write down the time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess someone took a blunt to the place. And then.
Okay, so real quick, in your experiences, not necessarily personal experiences, but visual experiences, do kids still smoke weed via the blunt, or is it all like mostly vape now?
Oh yeah, people still. Yeah.
Okay, so the stoner is still down with, like, let's just roll something and have a okay.
Yeah. And then I I didn't pregame.
Okay.
I mean,
your immediate group pregame.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I would have wanted to. I wouldn't mind, but not too much now. Not too much now.
No, of course. Okay. In the past, have you pre-gamed before other parties or not necessarily school events, but like what do you do to stay responsible if you're like, I want to have a drink or pre-game before I go out? What are some of the things that you make sure you do to make sure that you're responsible, or are you not responsible? Responsible.
I'm responsible.
Okay, deal.
I mean, I'm older, so
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal.
Uh-huh.
A couple times, I don't think I pre-gamed before going to like any like major school events.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, a couple times, like before going out somewhere with family,
Mm-hmm.
or like if we had like a party at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Are there conversations with mom about like I'm gonna pregame a little bit before all the people come over? Is there like that discussion of like how much you're allowed to pregame, or is it like I can just see you coming out and your mom's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
She's not like, oh, you can only do this match or yada yada. She knows that I'm responsible about it. I mean, I actually haven't smoked nor drank in like a long time.
That's crazy. Do you miss it all? Like as a kid, was there a time where you quote unquote partied more than you do now?
I think like junior year and like first half of senior year.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I didn't drink like too much.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, family parties and stuff like that, and they're like having fun,
Right. Okay.
And then okay. Not too much, but
Just take some of the edge off.
yeah. And then it was I remember this one time. Oh my gosh. I'd gone over to my cousin's because it was her oldest sister's I think it was a baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up spending the night, and then the next day for dinner we went to this Thai food place, and we were all like some of the family was getting like packed into the Suburban,
Mm-hmm.
And before leaving, me and my cousin, we smoked a bit, and then we got in the car, and then it hit us before we even left the house. So we were like giggling in the back seat, and then we got to the food place. It was so good.
So this is funny. So we've been doing this for like the whole school year. We mentioned that you may or may not have smoked, but there is a reality that kids your age are smoking way more than we've ever talked about before.
Yeah.
Have you ever recorded while influenced?
I gotta think, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think once.
Okay.
It wasn't too much, but it was once.
The one with your mom, because you're like, she's gonna be. I talked about that the other. I don't remember where I talked about that, because when your mom was on, I had to cut out like 35 minutes of that fight. Your mom is so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know a little bit of stuff. So she's living on the other side of town.
Yeah.
You're staying with your aunt until then, or for the rest of the school year?
Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna stay for like another week
Okay.
because a couple days after graduation day, my boyfriend is having his graduation party. And then the 31st, my cousin is having her graduation/birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll stay at the house with my aunt for that long.
Okay. Just
I'll stay.
while you're going through all the school stuff, it's nicer to stay not an hour and a half away from school.
Yeah. Because I can't live like an hour and a half away when I have to be at school by 8:25 for graduation practice, or I won't get to walk. And I have to be at the stadium for graduation by 6, or I won't get to walk.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How has your mom's situation, because it's been a little bit junky for a minute. She ends up moving on the other side of town, hour and a half each way. How does that impact your mental state? Saying like, because you're trying to get through your thing. Like I got school, finals, prom, senior ditch day that we'll get to, and then like all those things. Like how, like, does your mom have those conversations with you, like what she's going through, or does she try to kind of like?
Well, not in the moment, but like during when we were still living where we were before, I was able to see that she was like stressed out and stuff like that. Not like fully, but I could see for the most part that it was stressing her out because she had little to no help with my brother, who's a toddler, and half the time he's a menace.
Mm-hmm. He shits himself.
Yeah. We had to be packing, and we had to be out of the apartment by the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had to load up the truck, and
is that stressful for you?
Yeah, because I was still because I had to like just throw my stuff in boxes and whatnot just to get it done, because I was still having to do assignments and projects and yada yada.
How involved do you get with your like your mom is, so you saw that she's stressed out.
Yeah.
Do you guys have those conversations? Do you guys have conversations about like what's like, so she updates you that you're moving, but do you guys ever have that sit down of like what's going on, and how much does she kind of fill you in on her stuff, or does she kind of hide it to not bog you down with all of your stuff?
Well, she likes to be honest with me about stuff, like how we had to move. Like she was tired of living in those apartments, and I know that stuff was like a lot more stressful and kind of like went a little downhill when she moved out here, because she didn't want me to have to change schools again. But I know she was tired of living at those apartments, and she just wanted to get out of there basically and then have a fresh new start
How's she doing now?
Pretty sure she's having a bit of a hard time with my brother.
Okay. Guess she's still doing it solo.
Yeah. Because my brother's dad sucks.
How is it on you knowing that like you're finishing up the last weeks that mom is not right there with you the whole time? How's that affecting you?
Man, I miss my mommy.
I know, because you guys seem very close.
Yeah.
Do you guys talk to each other on the phones every night?
No, I called her yesterday in the morning because, Mother's Day. And then I'll text her, like, mostly every day.
Mm-hmm.
And she sent me pictures yesterday because her and her friend and the baby, they went, I'm assuming they went to a neighbor's house and they got in the pool and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at it.
Ah, look at that.
Look at him.
I'm like, how crazy is it? How fast do they grow up?
I know, my baby.
So after graduation, after all the parties, you're gonna go stay out there with your mom?
Yeah.
What are some of the plans when you go out there? Are you gonna learn to drive? Are we getting jobs?
Yes. And I have, because my mom's friend, because she has 2 kids, and her son, he's only a year older than me, and we were like childhood best friends. And he works like 2 jobs over there. So maybe he could help me get a job.
There you go. What would you be doing?
Well, he works at McDonald's and Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right. How's the driving going?
I want to drive, but over where I'm staying at with my aunt, I'm not allowed to drive the cars.
Right. So now we have to wait a little bit longer to start driving around.
It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. And like, I can't drive their cars with my aunt because she's not on their insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But her dad was like, oh, well, when I get back, we could go for a cruise. I was like, okay.
Does your friend there drive?
Her?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Does she have a license?
No.
Okay. Where's her license? Hey, lady. I was gonna pick on her for a minute. How come she doesn't drive? This is the first time that anybody's recorded with somebody who's not part of the podcast.
Her face right now.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna call her Joanne. Hey, Joanne. What is your like? How funny if that was her real name?
Joanne.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask her some questions when we're done at the end of this.
You gotta bleep out.
I don't even think I recorded that, but yes, I will.
Oh, okay. Oh, then you gotta bleep it out. You gotta bleep it out now.
25, 26. All right. Okay, so what senior ditch day? What did you guys end up doing? I forgot that was a thing.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we went to her house, we went to her apartments, and we kind of just chilled and waited for like the pool gate to open so we can all like, suntan and just have fun and talk.
Yeah, because it was me, her, my cousin, and our other friend, and everybody had to come over early in the morning. So I got a text and a call from whichever friend came first. And I had to wake up and go downstairs and get them. And then the apartments, they closed the pool until like 2 because they were taking like photos and stuff like that, I guess.
Did they
So
not
we
know
went-
it was your ditch day? Be like, hey guys.
Right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but since we were waiting for the pool to open, we had breakfast because my mom made us breakfast sandwiches, and then we went to the park right next to the apartments, and we took my brother, and then we went to her house to get her big speaker, and we came back to the apartments, and by that time, I think the pool was open.
Yeah.
And then we took our stuff down there, and the water was pretty chilly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we got in the water and stuff like that. And then we were trying to tan our feet because they were pasty white.
That sock tan is insane. It's not okay.
You guys all hang out under the umbrella, but you're sticking your feet out.
No, yeah. We were laying on the chairs, and then I was laying in the shade, and I just had like the bottom half of my legs out in the sun.
So you guys are all like foot self-conscious.
Yes, because it's literally like your freaking tan up here, and then like it's literally your sock tan that's literally white. And it's so bad. Like, that's so embarrassing to like, wear sandals. Like, what the heck? And then we're gonna be wearing heels at prom.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, prom is literally the next day, and it's like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay.
So you guys just the pool the whole day.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then my mom, she went to the store and bought stuff to make sandwiches.
Mhm.
And I tried mustard on a sandwich for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, it
And how was it?
wasn't too shabby.
It's because you need a bunch of mayonnaise, duh. You gotta blend it out.
Bruh, I got freaking left with Swiss cheese on my sandwich
Oh.
because my mom she forgot to get more cheese.
How many of you guys were there? So
Just
I counted
four,
like
most
5?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
So
We don't have that many friends.
Oh.
You don't need that many friends.
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
reality.
We don't need that many.
No, because I need the ones that you actually care about. Like you can have lots of friends, but then you don't know any of them that much. So you gotta keep it to a tight like 4 to 6,
Yeah.
right? You need your ride and dies.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I have her, my cousin, our other friend. We'll call her E.
E.
And then, yeah. And then our other friend, we'll call her A.
Okay. Okay. E and A.
Yeah. And then my boyfriend.
Okay. That's
So
all you need.
that's my friend group.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Joanne, you have roughly the same amount?
I kind of have different groups. They kind of just like, they're all over the place, but they're all kind of like weaved in together. So like everybody kind of knows everybody.
So you're the connective tissue from this group to this group to this group.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Was there like a bigger like the senior ditch day? Was there like did someone try to organize like a big day at the lake?
Yeah, they did at Lake.
Okay.
Yeah. A whole bunch of seniors and stuff were trying to like do a thing where everybody went to Lake.
Sweet.
But I heard it's not even that nice from the shore.
Right.
Unless you had a boat and you actually went out like in the water. And apparently there's going to be like a bunch of cops waiting there because like,
well, they're trying to just get like all the kids who bring alcohol
Yeah.
that are underage.
because obviously there was going to be people that were going to try and take alcohol.
Right.
So, yeah.
Would you have preferred to have gone to the lake with a bunch of people, or do you guys like your pool party?
Definitely the pool party.
Mhm.
It was nice and secluded, really.
Yeah. I don't even like all those people like that.
What are you gonna do on Wednesday after you graduate and you don't have to go to school anymore? I know, right? Sorry, Joanne. We get we get a little real sometimes. Joanne, are you gonna cry at graduation?
Oh no. No. I hate all those teachers. I hate them. Okay, maybe like one or two, but like that's really it.
She's gonna go up there and there
Exactly. Exactly.
One of the teachers is gonna go to the principal is gonna go shake her hand and she's gonna be like,
wait, actually the principal's not bad. Okay, she's not bad. I met her one time when I was taking yearbook photos last year, and she was like, "Oh my god, is your backpack Hello Kitty? But it's like cheetah print?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my god, that's so cute." So she's not that bad. She's not that bad.
Joanne, what are you doing after high school?
I'm gonna go to college at a community college.
Okay, local?
Yeah, local, yeah.
Okay. The G or the P?
The G or the P?
GCC or PV? Or what community?
I'm gonna go to
E, and wait, which one is that?
Community college.
Oh, well, they have more colleges than when I was in school. What are you gonna go to school for?
I'm gonna get my associates in arts and then transfer out to study to get my bachelor's in photography.
You have a job lined up for after high school?
Oh,
do you have a job now?
Do I have a job now? No, I'm not allowed.
We're unemployed.
Yeah. My mom's all like, wait until your first semester of college and then think about a job.
Oh, that seems a little okay. Hey.
Yeah. So like school's first. So
all right. Hey, totally down with that. All right. So what were you planning on doing after high school? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Any job ideas for after high school?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like for the first couple months of like summer, or like,
or just okay. How about what are your other than college? What are your plans after high school?
Oh my god!
Oh, right.
Find a job. Find a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you working food?
Oh no, I'm not doing food. No, no. I heard too many stories of how people like this is not it. It's not it.
Yeah, but then if you work in food and then you go and find a better job, you'll be more appreciative because you're like, gosh,
they have it easy for real.
Like, yeah, you need like that first couple month experience of just a really shitty job where you're just like, I definitely don't want to do this anymore, but now I respect that type of work, and then you can appreciate the other jobs that you get because it's not that.
Yeah.
Do you drive?
No, I just have my permit, but I do drive like after and before school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have are you close with your family?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Are you gonna have a bunch of people? Is mom gonna cry when you graduate?
Oh yeah, she's gonna freaking bawl her tears out. Oh my god. I literally showed when I got my grad outfit, I literally put it on and stood right in front of her. And she was all like, "Don't play with me right now. Go take that off."
Are you going to continue living at home through college?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alice, what are you doing after high school? Like after you go, are you still doing National Guard?
I think I might take the summer and like study for it because I know it'll help with school. So I might just take my last summer, have fun. I'll still try to find a job and stuff when I go out there with my mom and be driving, you know? But I'm going to take my last summer and try to have some fun. And then, like, the end of the summer, I'll go back into that. Because, like, I think over the summer, I'll be, like, trying to study and practice for like taking the ASVAB, and then by the end of the summer, I feel like I'm finally ready to go ahead and like do that.
Because last month you're like, woo, and now you're kind of like, take my time with it.
It's because my cousin, she made a valid point, because it was senior ditch day and we were talking about it. She was like, oh yeah, I think I might, because she was going to be doing it too, and she was like, oh yeah, I think I might hold off on it, because if we go into it now, we'll have to go to boot camp during the summer, and that's like our last summer. So
Right.
We'll go into boot camp, and then once we come back, we're going to go straight into school.
So will you join the National Guard before the end of the year?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would.
Because you can get the gap year 100%. Like that's a thing where you just live
thought
life
about
for a
that.
year. But you don't want to do the full year. You're like, I got shit to do.
Yeah, because there's just so much, and I feel like if I just don't do it, then
Both of you, do you think it's going to be hard to stay motivated for next Wednesday? Because like school, you have a routine of like, I have to go to school, I have to do all these things, I have to get up, I have classes, I'm told what to do every day for the last 12 years. Will you guys have problems staying motivated after next Wednesday when you don't have anybody telling you what to do? You can literally do whatever you want.
Not really. I mean, I'll still be living with my mom.
Right.
So, I mean, they're going to be nagging about it.
Okay.
So, it won't be that different. It won't be that different.
And then you're going to go into community college, so you get your routine thing back a little bit.
Yeah.
What would your, Joanne, what would your parents say? Do you live with both mom and dad?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I live.
What would they do if you were like, I'm going to take my gap year, I'm just going to just do nothing for a year?
They wouldn't prefer it, especially because I'm really a lazy person. Like, I will go to bed at like 5 in the morning and get up at like 6 p.m. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. So yeah, like, I mean, for me, it's kind of like mandatory to just go into school afterwards, or else I'm just gonna like lose that pattern, and then I'm gonna be a bum on the street. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh shit, I had it and now it's gone. Anyway, super excited. So Alice, we'll talk one more time next month in a couple of weeks. Find out how graduation was. I'll give you some awesome questions about the podcast, what you liked about it, what you don't like about it, what we can do different moving forward next year. Because we're gonna take a break during the summer. Let everybody kind of do your own thing. Right. Bring you back first to the school year, which you will have no idea when that is. So I'll have to text you and be like, "Hey, school's starting up again," and you're like, "What?
What? I've been off the grid. I don't know."
Right? So your boyfriend is still going. It's like, oh, I know what the question was, Joanne. Scholarships, or do you have to pay for the community college?
I do have one scholarship that I earned just I think a week ago.
Okay.
It was an art scholarship for Avondale.
Congratulations.
It was $1,000. Nothing too big.
That helps.
Still something.
It helps.
Very cool. And then Alice, your boyfriend, is he excited to go to college?
I think. I mean, I'm sure he's glad he'll be able to start going and getting on that path to building his future and stuff like that.
Joanne, how was it talking on your first podcast?
It's not that bad.
Right?
Yeah.
Does this mean we should start our own now?
Life after high school with Alice and Joanne. Once a week, you're like, I slept until 6 p.m.
Literally the life. Oh my god.
Yeah. You know, actually, when you called me
Yeah.
and I answered, you're like, yeah, no, yeah, we were taking a nap. We got home from school, and then we went and like ate some sandwiches and stuff like that, yada yada. And then we came in her room. Well, my cousin was here too, but she left earlier. We came in the room, we laid down, watched TikTok for a couple minutes, and then went to sleep.
That's what I did. I finished my live stream. I cleaned up a little bit, and I'm like, sat down. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna record with Dean and Alice, and then I just passed out. And then I woke up, and I was like, I'm hours late for everything. Good man, naps are so brilliant. Like, at 42, I'm telling you, naps are the coolest thing in the world. I never take enough. I just pass out somewhere. But man, Joanne, would you come back again?
Yeah, I would. This actually seems pretty fun, not gonna lie.
Like, I'm gonna hold you to that. It's entertaining. It is kind of one like next week when we'll talk. You're welcome to come back. But as we wrap up this whole first season, so between now and next month, when we talk again, reflect a little bit on what it was like talking to a random stranger, and then over the course of the school year to get to know each other, and then the idea that you talked so much about yourself, and like looking backwards, like it's weird that there's 10 hours of you on the internet talking about God knows what. So like reflect on this a little bit, and then Joanne, you come in and be like, all right, I did it last month. It was interesting. I've like, are you gonna tell your parents that you were on a podcast?
Oh, they already know. Yeah, because they were being loud, and I was like, bro, like my friend's on a podcast. Like we gotta be quiet. I had to specifically tell my brother, like, no yelling, yelling.
He's used to hearing Giovanni screaming in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know how Bubby screams and stuff, and you can hear it through the apartment.
Or someone checking in on you. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Joanne, thank you very much. We'll find a different name for you unless you like Joanne. But we'll hang out again next month, I think. Where's my calendar? I don't know where we're at. I like to check my calendar while we're podcasting, so people know, like, hey, let's see. Yeah, we'll get you like the 30th of the month or the 6th. And then that way I can figure out how your graduation went and give you like 2.5 weeks of life. Like you're an adult. Like you're not even 18 yet, but you're out of school. Joanne, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Yeah.
Look at you, smart kids, all like hanging out and graduating. So you guys are graduating. You guys can't do anything. You can't even buy cigarettes yet.
Yeah, no. We won't be legally adults until fall. Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, Joanne, think about it. So I'll come at you again. How was the podcast? And then like after graduation, I want to see if it hits you.
Yeah,
you're officially done. Because like right now you're all like badass like seniors, and then like next month you're all crying like I miss everybody. All right, well thank you guys for hanging out. All right, talk to you later. Whimsy.